Hey YouTube, Will835, and today I am doing a ESC swap on this 11 Hobbies Bearcat. So all I've done so far is obviously I've removed the ESC right here. I just fished it through from the front, removed the motor. Here's the motor, and basically just pulled it out. So I am going to exchange it with this new one. This is from Hobbies Star. It's a 50 amp ESC, as you can see. And I purchased this from RC Juice on eBay. Well, actually RC Juice has its own website now, so get some products there. They're great people to work with, and their stuff's really at a really good price, and prompt shipping. And they even give you a lollipop. So how else can you beat that, huh? Well. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in some plugs on this new ESC, as well as a battery connector. So I will probably use an XT60 if I have that. So I will do some soldering, and I'll be right back and tell you how this operation ends. Oh, by the way, before I go, I wanted to show you my... this is my receiver holder. Just made it up from some foam that I had laying around. There you go. That way I don't have to stick it on there. That's not moving anywhere. It's nice, and I mean, I could take it off, as you can see. But yeah, really cool way of I think of having my ESC in there, and it's nice and secure and protected. So now that I've shown that, I'm going to go ahead and start soldering, and I'll be back in a lickety split. Alright, so here is my E-flite Corsair. I am also doing the ESC mod on this, and here is the guts of the plane. Again, the same process as the Bearcat. Take the prop off, take off the dummy engine plastic thingy there. I'm not sure what they call that. And you just basically unscrew the motor, and you pull it from the front, and you pull out this whole thing. ESC, everything. So just make sure you unplug the throttle cable from the receiver, and you should be all ready to go. Once you do this, again, you will have to, if you don't have the bullet connectors, you will probably want to use the ones that are on this ESC, and then go from there. But it's not a hard thing. It just takes time. You just got to be patient. So just wanted to show you this one as well. So there you go. So I will keep working on this and report back. And one more time, I just wanted to show the difference between the 50 amp and the 40 amp. It's obviously slightly bigger, and I did check the spot where this ESC will go, and it does fit in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. And like I said before, this is just a matter of soldering bullet connectors, etc., and putting it back in. So very easy process, nothing to be scared of. So here is the ESC. I've just finished soldering all the bullet connectors on it. I had to extend the battery portion of it because the stock one was that long, so I figured I'd just do exactly the same thing. And then I leave this plug on here, so that way as I'm soldering it doesn't deform the plug itself. So just a little tip there if you didn't know that. So last thing I did, or I'm doing right now, is I've connected it to a receiver temporarily just to see if the throttle is going the right way, because once you install this thing, it might be a pain in the butt to unplug the motor. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now, and let's try it out. So as you can see, it's turning If you were looking straight into it, counterclockwise, which is that correct? It should turn, yes, it should turn counterclockwise. And so this is going the right way. So I know my plugs are done the right way, and I'm ready to reinstall it. All right, so I'm going to do that now, and I'll show you the final product. Because I was too excited to change over the ESC, I forgot to do a before shot of the motor running. So I'm going to use the Spitfire that is still in the stock form and record it, and hopefully you'll be able to see the difference between the stock setup versus the modified 4S setup. All right, so here we go. Alright, now I'm going to try the Corsair and just see if you can tell, or if we can tell at all, between the difference between the 4 and the 3 cell, which we should be able to. So here we go. Okay, so here is the F4U Corsair. I think theoretically the motor should be very similar, if not the same. The only difference between this and the Spitfire would be, of course, the blades. This is only a 4-blade. The Spitfire has 5, and this one will have the 50 amp ESC as well as a 4S 2200 battery. So let's see if we can notice the difference. I can tell it's a lot different, way more power. Last but not least, let's check out the Bearcat.
Ignition on.
Oh my, that is even more powerful. At least it seems like it to me. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm gonna like this plane even more. So was all the work worth it? I say, oh yeah. Definitely worth it. I would recommend this to anybody. I also, in this case with this Bearcat, I had to put weight in the front because it was really tail heavy. So with that improvement of putting in a 4-cell and that ESC, 50 amp ESC, could take the weight off, and it should even fly even better now. So definitely worth it. Give it a shot if you want, but I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. All right, Will Nate 35 signing out. Everybody have a great day.